Let me start with a question. Did you guys know that once you survive cancer, you're less likely to develop Alzheimer's disease? My name is Marcel Alavi. I'm founder of 712 North, and we develop personalized mitochondrial medicines for patients with Alzheimer's and with cancer. Now, mitochondria, as you might know, are these little structures within our cells that convert food into energy. They are in all our cells, and personalized mitochondrial medicines are based on this carefully regulated homeostasis of these mitochondria. Maybe I go back here. They constantly fuse and divide to maintain this homeostasis. And that's some biology I studied for the past 15 years in the context of a rare orphan disease, a rare eye disease with the name of autosomal dominant optic atrophy. Over the years, I also developed a number of assays to read out the status of the mitochondrial network, of the enzymes, of the regulatory proteins that govern homeostasis. And I used these assays with support of the US government, with an SBIR grant from the NIA, National Institute on Aging, for a drug discovery campaign to identify molecules that can actually restore homeostasis. But this is you can think of it as a balance that can tip in both ways, can tip to one direction, that's like Alzheimer's, CNS indications, but can also tip in the other, that's unrestrained cell growth, tumors, cancer. And so we are looking at two independent programs, as a matter of fact. And we have deep molecules for both indications that are separate programs, yet interrelated in that they both target the mitochondrial homeostasis. In the following, I want to tell you more about our lead candidate for glioblastoma, which we call 328, encoded internally. And this is how we got involved with the brain race. I knew Cody from my time at UCSF, and he encouraged me to apply to the brain race. And so I met Rosemary and joined this wonderful program. I'm very grateful. And I can see what a great community that is. So that's really exciting. To talk a little bit about our program, so we can validate the mitochondrial homeostasis pathway that we are targeting in patients with glioblastoma. So that's a retrospective study here, where we stratify patients. We can show increased disease-free survival in patients with glioblastoma. As you guys heard already, blood-brain barrier, big hurdle in therapy development for brain tumors and glioblastoma in particular. Our molecule, our lead molecule, 328, can pass the blood-brain barrier. We have a cerebrospinal fluid to plasma ratio of 0.7, which means 70% of the drug already goes into the brain. So that's pretty exciting. And we see room for improvement there as well. Now we have also fantastic data in different mouse cancer models, where we can show increased overall survival, reduced metastasis, reduced tumor growth. I don't go too much into details because I want to show you this slide here. And that is patient-derived glioblastoma samples grown in additional 3D culture. And if we treat these organoids with our compounds, we can restrain tumor growth. That's human tissue, human glioblastoma tissue. That's pretty exciting. We estimate that we can achieve or generate $500 million in annual revenue with our drugs. That's in the US, and that's actually very conservative with 30% market penetration. Yet I want to highlight that, as you know, as everybody in the call knows, that glioblastoma is an orphan disease, a rare disease. And so there are certain incentives built around for the orphan drug development by the FDA that we can leverage. I told you in the beginning that mitochondria are in all cells of our body. So glioblastoma is just our first indication. But we are pretty confident that when we can show that our drugs work in patients with glioblastoma, that these drugs are highly likely to work in other cancer indications as well. So some people would call that a pipeline within a molecule, something like this. Yeah, but that's upside potential, if that's relevant for you guys. These are our development timelines. I don't go too much into details. I do want to highlight that we do raise money. And so I set up an email address, which you can see at the top of the slide, gbm@712north.com. And I want to invite everybody on this conference call to reach out if that's something you're interested in. We are a small and nimble pharmaceutical company, probably the smallest company out there, pharmaceutical company out there, yet we are one of the most innovative companies with unique solutions for glioblastoma. And we heard already what kind of challenge we face in this space, and also for Alzheimer's disease, which is equally challenging. These are our scientific advisors. I feel very privileged to work with these people because they are outstanding people. Frank is a cancer expert, Michelle and Charlie are both experts in drug development. So tremendously helpful people, highly accomplished, and really I feel very grateful to be interacting with these people. Briefly want to mention some accomplishments during the past year. We received 80,000 compounds from the NCI for further drug screening. That's pretty exciting. You can see me in my lab here at UC Berkeley. We are part of the QB3 community. That's an accelerator, innovator program from the University of California, which is pretty awesome. We are funded currently by the US government through an SBIR grant. We have patents pending in the 3 biggest markets. That's the United States, China, European Union. And I also want to highlight a publication that I wrote last year, just explaining a little bit more background on the biology and how it relates to cancer. Happy to share that with everybody else. These are our social media contacts. Again, I want to invite everybody to connect with us, to reach out. And with this, I want to salute everybody here on this conference call for making a difference for patients with glioblastoma. Thank you.